9197 Wolfpack. This is your boy Tyler 9197, Witcher 9197, Man of God 9197, Yes Lord, Black Wolf 9197 or 9197. Back with another video for you guys, and this time I got another Sony review for y'all. Yes, y'all, a Sony review. I know that y'all probably wondering, like, you make Sony reviews now? I mean, if y'all didn't know, if you haven't watched my past videos, yes, I do from time to time. Majority of them is just the exclusives that I care about making reviews for. But anything, y'all know I'm more of an Xbox fan, so I'm gonna make more Xbox content. But from time to time, you will see me do reviews on PlayStation, at least for mostly the exclusives. Like, there may be a few, maybe third-party games here and there, but for the most part, for that, because like I said, I mainly play on my Xbox. But the exclusive I'm talking about today, y'all see the title, Infamous Second Son. So y'all, for me, this is like my first Infamous game I ever played. So I remember I did play a little bit of the first Infamous as far as a demo wise for during the PS3, but not a whole lot. So Infamous Second Son is my first Infamous game, and I think this is the first, not the first. I think it was like, I think it was like one of the first exclusives during the time for the PS4 like launch, I want to say. But yeah, so if y'all don't know how I do my reviews, I'll talk about a little bit of plot, my pros and cons, I give my overall rating, and then I go straight into spoilers, which I'll let you know if y'all want to get spoiled. But of course, most of y'all probably already played it by now. But you know, for people who haven't played, like me for example, I still want to give people that chance to not get spoiled or what happened, stuff like all that, yada yada yada. But right now, y'all already probably seeing the clip right now, me playing Infamous, and see me do all the crazy stuff, whatever. So let me just cut. Actually, before I start the video, there's 3 things I do like to say. First thing first, Jesus is good all the time, so please go ahead and remember that. Second, hopefully y'all have a great day today watching this video. And 3, go ahead, hit the like, the bell, subscribe, so the Wolfpack can grow. Alright y'all, I'm gonna try to keep this video at least short as possible. At least I'm gonna try to. I'm not trying to prolong as much, just because there's stuff to talk about, but not like a whole lot in the same sense. But anyway, let me just get to it. So, the plot of the game. So, you play as a delinquent named Delson Rowe. He, like I say, he's delinquent. He's basically the graffiti artist guy, delinquent, blah, blah, blah. And then you have his brother named Reggie Rowe, who is a cop, and, you know, all trying to get him out of the trouble and this and that and third, whatever. So, you know, they live on this, I guess, little island, play, how's that? Arakish? So, something like that, y'all. Forgive me if I say the name wrong, but like the place they live. But you know, the little island area they live in. So, I don't know where this bus came there with destruction and stuff. Like, it broke, like, you know, a lot of destruction happened, blah, blah, blah. And out of nowhere, Delson trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Of course, Reggie, he's a cop, obviously trying to figure out what's going on. Then Delson was trying to follow his brother. He went by with an accident happened with the bus. Then this one dude came out, which he, you know, had powers, like some smoke powers. So Delson was trying to get to his brother and stuff, and then, you know, of course, this other what they call bioterrorists or conduits, either one of them. I just say conduit. Then they got close together. Delson touched them. Oh my God! Delson don't know what the heck's going on. He somehow had the same powers as the first, the same as the dude with the smoke powers, which how Delson got his smoke powers. But then, you know, he chasing this dude, trying to figure out like what the heck is going on, this and that. And then there is this lady named Augustine, like one of the evilest villains in this game. Really was actually pretty much the main villain in this game. And with her, she caused so much trouble for you because she was trying to find the conduits that was in that bus. So what happened was, you know, she confronted your people, and that means that live on the island, your people, and she literally used her concrete power and basically stab everybody to tell the truth what happened to the other conduits, but nobody knew what they were. So she was saying like where the other bioterrorists is at, etc., etc. You know, nobody knows. And then what? So basically, the main plot is as you as Delson now have smoke powers, and your brother Reggie is going to Seattle where Augustine is. That's the main villain name, and you gotta go there, take her out, and that's the main plot. Go take her out and try to stop her and so you can take the concrete stuff out of your people's wounds and stuff, because it's stuck there unless they can take it out and all that, etc., etc. So yeah, so that is pretty much the main plot of Infamous Second Son. And I've got to mention too, because I know I got it on the title too, this is my PS5 review, so I played this on the PS5, what you see in the gameplay right now, which when I looked at it, I mean, it's not like a PS5 enhanced or nothing like that. It's just PS Pro enhanced, and all the HDR, all that, you know, all the bells and whistles, all that stuff from the PS4 Pro upgrades that I'm playing it on the PS5, just to let y'all know. Yeah, that's the plot of the game. So now let me go ahead and go to my pros and cons for it. So I usually do 3 pros and 3 cons. For the most part, I would say I definitely have 3 pros. Cons slightly, but not too much. Maybe 2 or 3. I have to see. Because usually when it comes to cons and games, y'all, especially if I really enjoy a game, it's hard to really say I have cons for it. But of course, there's still very tedious things that you feel like, yeah, you know, you can have that's like a little whatever. But still, usually don't be that bad, whatever. All right, y'all. So the first pro I can go ahead and give for Infamous Second Son is the story. I mean, to me, honestly, the story is not the biggest highlight for me, but I would say that it's good enough that it is definitely intriguing for me to want to continue playing the game. And the story is really good. It really have its serious moments for the most part. I want to say it's not something like how I say the story is really good, but it's not like how some games that you edge of your seat, like I'm really fully aware type thing, at least in my opinion. But it's really good though. It's really good. It makes you really care about trying to get this Augustine character and then trying to find these other conduits or bioterrorists, whatever y'all call them, and try to figure out and try to get their powers to try to go against her, because she is very powerful with her concrete power. And of course, you try to take her power too, so you could take her out. And that's pretty much it. At least I can say, at least story-wise, for a pro. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so the second pro I could go ahead and give for Infamous Second Son is the characters. I mean, the characters are really the selling point in this game. They really are. Like, the characters is what really makes this game, besides the story itself. The characters really do. Like, you got Reggie, which is Delson's brother, which honestly I didn't really care for too much, but I could say he could redeem himself at least to the close to the end of the game, which I'll leave it like that. If y'all haven't played the game, y'all know what I'm talking about. But if not, then like I said, I said he redeemed himself. I'll just give him that. Another character, Fetch. She's the girl with the neon power, which y'all see me using, zoop around, this and that. Which she actually was one of my favorite characters on there. I really liked her. and then another dude named Eugene. He's the gamer guy, the basically the weirdo in the game, but he was really cool. But he had like one of the coolest powers. Would y'all see me with the video thing with the wings and stuff, kind of like the digital type power? Like he was like really the coolest one. And that's just one of the other two that you get your powers from, besides Smoke, who you got from Hank, the smoke guy. I mean, and the other power, Concrete, that's from Augustine, which y'all also see on there. Yeah, each character is really good. I like each of them. Like it makes you care about the characters. That's the best I can say. Each character has their pros and cons, and overall, I would say, like basically what I'm trying to say, you really would care about the characters in this game. That's the best way I could put it, because each character is really good, and it's just really interesting. Everybody got their own characteristic of what they are, and there's some stuff you can say you like about them, some stuff you probably don't, but overall, you really like them a lot. All right, now the third pro I can go ahead and give for Infamous Second Son is the gameplay. And like I already kind of told y'all, like the powers, for example, you see it from the gameplay I'm doing right now of the different powers I have, and then just mayhem, and then the free roaming. Like it's just really good. Like the gameplay is solid. It's like you got the story, the characters, and the gameplay. The triple threat in most games of what makes a game good, and this game hits every beat of it. Like it's really good, especially gameplay. It's just so good. All right, now I talked about my pros. Now let me go ahead and go to my cons. I'll say the cons is not too bad, but there's some tedious stuff I can say that I have cons for the game. So one of my first cons I could go ahead and give for the game is that it gets a little repetitive. So, like I said, y'all, you know, most games, especially RPG type games, there's nine times out of 10, a lot of stuff do get repetitive. I mean, you know, what do you expect? Like, you just do the combos and this and that and stuff. It's, you know, it's still limited, even though you can have a whole lot. It's like, it still get a little repetitive, which is most games do get. Which I'm not trying to say make it like it's that bad, like it's repetitive, like not in a bad way, but it's like what makes it repetitive for me is that some of the side quests that you do, they're really repetitive. It's like I kind of wanted to be a little bit more variety in the side quests to make you feel like, all right, it's different, like, you know, like some different stuff, right? But it's basically doing the same crap over and over again, and it gets a little tedious. But overall, it's not a bad thing, but it's just like I wanted a little bit more in side quests, in my opinion. I just want a little bit more. Alright, y'all, so second con I can go ahead and give for Infamous Second Son is I would probably say more enemy types. I think that's what I put it. So this is my thing, y'all. Like, there was a lot of different enemy types in this game, but then again, I kind of wish it was a little bit more variety of them as far for DUP. Like, for example, probably I think like 99% of the characters had concrete powers. So I kind of wish that it was a little variety. Like, hey, I might fight a character that has similar smoke powers on me, or I might fight a character that has like the neon power, like days like that. That's kind of what I kind of wanted, and like for enemy variety. But majority of DUP had concrete, which I get it, but it's like I want a little bit more. But it was like, that was kind of it. And now I'll probably say a third con I could go ahead and give for Infamous Second Son is if anything, I'm sorry, y'all. It's like I'm really trying to think, like, real quick. Like, I want to, because, like I said, I really have nothing really too bad to say about this game for the most part. It's just that, like, it's just certain things, and I'm trying to think of it, like, if I had to really have a third con, because I already gave y'all, like, it's kind of repetitive. not a lot of enemy types that make it feel like different enough for me, and probably say like just the free roam. Like I feel like it's kind of small, which I get it, which is not a bad thing either, because like, to be honest, for the powers that you have in this game and the way they made the game how it was meant to be. But for me, I guess I like that little bit more openness of playing the game. Like for an open world game, I ain't saying like it had to be like a really huge world, but I kind of wish it was a little bit more open, so it feel like a little bit more freedom. Because it feels like when I jump from building to building, it's like another building literally right there, compared to like, say, like play like Spider-Man, which, you know, you go to a building, you zip to that building or zip to that building. Like, y'all get what I'm talking about? Like, kind of like that. But then again, of course, it makes sense because of the game, of how it was made. In Infamous, they made the game how it intended to make. So I understand. So that's kind of just really it for my cons. Like I said, the repetitiveness, not a lot of different enemy types, and then just free roam feels kind of limited, and that's pretty much it. So y'all heard me talk about a little bit of plot, my pros and cons, and now let me give you my overall rating. Now I'll go right into the spoiler. So for Infamous Second Son, y'all, if I had to give it at a 1 out of 10, y'all, I would give this game a straight up, y'all, a 10 out of 10. Like, this game was literally good. To me, this was a masterpiece in the making by Sucker Punch. And then I really forgot that Sucker Punch did make Sly Cooper, which is one of my favorite platforming games of all time. And I know right now, like Sucker Punch said, they have nothing in the pipeline for another Infamous or a Sly Cooper, but I hope to God that Sony would bring those IPs back. Because to be honest, y'all, I feel like that, to me right now, I feel like that's the downfall of Sony right now. Like, yes, they got their big AAA games, like, you know, like a Horizon or God of War, which I'm excited to play that one. And then, you know, like Ghost of Tsushima, etc., etc. Like, y'all know, like, some big hitter games. But this is the thing, though. Like, they need their platformers. And I feel like that's what Sony is really lacking, in my opinion. They're really lacking into that. And that's what gravitated me more into why I like Xbox, especially now when they're doing all these acquisitions and stuff like that. Like I said, when Xbox get Activision Blizzard, hopefully, I mean, for the most part, I mean, they should get it at this point. I mean, it's been going for a while. They should just might as well let them get it. But when Xbox get Activision Blizzard, y'all, they gonna have Crash and Spyro. To me, y'all, like, I know y'all probably care a lot of the other stuff in Activision Blizzard backlog that Xbox can use, but for me, y'all, that's the biggest one, is Crash and Spyro. Like, I love the platformers, like for example, like Psychonauts 2. I love that from Xbox is Psychonauts 2, even though that is a multi-plat, but you know, mainly that is an Xbox first-party game. Do you want to be honest? Because they really put work for that platform. So I really love Psychonauts, and I'm really big for us as a platformer. So like, that's why I feel like Sony is lacking. They need their Jak and Daxter. They need Sly Cooper. They need that stuff back, in my opinion. That's what makes me want to play more of Sony games. But it's like, to me, Sony right now is just like, besides a few games, obviously, that of course I want to play, like say like God of War, for example. But that's what, to me, it's like, even though they're supposed to have the exclusives, right now, to me, they're kind of dry, in my opinion. They're kind of dry. But I mean, but everybody's kind of dry right now, especially for this year. But I know mainly for me, on Xbox side, Starfield, Redfall, Avowed, Hellblade, all them games like that I'm ready for them type of games, because I know that's going to take my time. But enough of me being sidetracked. Overall, Infamous was really good. I really enjoyed it, and hopefully Sucker Punch will have Sly or probably Infamous come back in some way, because I really would like that. Heck, I enjoyed Infamous Second Son so much, I even more likely think about even playing the DLC, the Infamous First Light with Fetch. So I'm definitely thinking about that, and if I do, I'll more likely still do a review for that one too. but overall, like, I think that's pretty much it. I have to say, I think that's really it for the review. At least that I got for the game. But what are your guys' thoughts on Infamous Second Son? Do you like it? Do you hated it? Or you're in between? Please write it down below. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. But that is it, y'all. I'm about to go into the spoilers, but I'm about to go ahead and close this off real quick. And then if y'all want to stay longer in the video, then I go to the spoilers. So just let y'all know. But alright, Black Wolves, this is the end of the video. So please go ahead, hit the like, the bell, subscribe. And I'll say this in all of my other videos. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so that you can join the 9197 Wolfpack on YouTube in my SBOT club. This is a fun kickback gaming channel which has the greatest community in the world, which is you guys, the Black Wolves. So go ahead and spread the word to your friends and family who likes gaming, so they can go ahead, join the Wolfpack on the SBOT club and on YouTube, because everybody's welcome to the pack. And like I say, y'all, that is it for the video. If y'all want to stay for a couple seconds for the spoiler, I got the alarm right here to let y'all know I'm going to go into spoiler territory if you'd like to hear it. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, time for spoilers. Spoilers of Infamous Second Son. So, like I said, y'all got warned. If y'all already played the game, then it doesn't matter. But if y'all haven't played the game, this is a warning. This is going to the spoilers. I'm about to spoil the game for y'all. If y'all don't want to hear it, go. Fly away. Alright. But enough of that, let me go ahead and talk about it. So, y'all, let me, this spoiler session ain't gonna be too long, because most of y'all already kind of can figure what happened in the end of the game, especially if y'all saw my video with like the concrete power and stuff. But yeah, so Reggie died. It was like, that was sad. That was really sad. To be honest, y'all, like I said, like, I didn't really like Reggie as much, but I understand where he was coming from, because I mean, if anybody was in his shoes, you would feel the same way seeing people with powers, especially your loved ones, and knowing what they could use those powers for good or evil. Like, you would really feel some type of way. It's like, you know, you don't, it's like, it get, you know, it's like basically you in his shoes, how will you feel about it? Especially as a cop, you feel powerless. You're like, what the heck can I do with these people with all these powers? But after when he died, it really did hurt a little bit. It was like, to me, it's like, even though I didn't really care about the character, but I feel like he did redeem himself for me, for a character. Like, I respect him, even though that even at some points I didn't like him, how he said these bioterrorists, oh my god, like that type of dude. But then over a while, then overall he still realized, like, this is people, like just like me and my brother Delson. Like, they're just people. They just have powers, but they are people. And I respect them for that. And it was sad that he died, because he did not deserve that whatsoever. And then, you know, fighting Augustine, y'all. I ain't lie, y'all. Well, actually, before I get to Augustine, let me go to Hank. I was so close to killing Hank. I was like, man, this fool is the reason why my brother died. I'm about to kill this fool, right? But then his daughter called him. And y'all, I was this close. I was this close to killing Hank, y'all. I was this close, but I spared Hank, because I look at it this way. He was wrong what he done. But like he said, he wasn't looking for his brother to get killed. He just wanted to get his daughter, because obviously he has daughter, for ransom. And what you know, that's his daughter. Can you really blame the man for what he done? Honestly. But at the same time, it's like he just wanted to, because I feel like Hank should have been honest. I mean, obviously, like, you know, you can't. It's like Reggie said, like, you know, it's hard to really trust people, especially with powers. And like, you can't just easily trust people. But I feel like if Hank was honest, they probably could have played along, and it would have been beneficial for him, so he could have got his daughter and been gone, compared to just, lied about the whole thing, and then, you know, got to that situation. Cause I only did it because his daughter was looking for him, and she needs her father. But I do feel like Hank should have been honest, and so when it had got to that point, if I decided to kill him or not. But now going to Augustine, y'all, I wanted to kill Augustine, y'all. I truly wanted to kill Augustine, but I couldn't do it because I was a good guy in this game. I was a good guy, so I couldn't kill Augustine, which was trash. Because I feel like that should still have been an option for me to take her out. Regardless, I went the hero route. Like, that's the only downside about this that made me upset, y'all, is that I kind of wish I would have was able to kill Augustine, but it is what it is. Because I didn't like her. Augustine was a mad annoying. She was a good villain, but man, she was a ooh. Like, that's all I got to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. She's a ooh. Like, just what a God. Like, you just hate Augustine. Like, golly, she was a mad annoying. And her ideals of keeping conduits away to basically keep them safe, it's still prison and prison. It don't make any difference. You're still the villain. And take her out felt good, but too bad I couldn't really kill her, because that's what I really wanted to do. But it is what it is. But overall, y'all, that's it for the spoilers. And I mean, that wasn't really much. At least I could say to go off more and more, but that's pretty much it. But like I said, overall, what are your guys' thoughts of Infamous and how it ended and stuff like that? Please write down below. But of course, y'all, if y'all watching the spoiler section right now, please, if you're gonna talk about any spoilers, please write a spoiler warning at the bottom of the comment section, so people who haven't played this game don't get spoiled, y'all. Because that's the last thing I want people to do, is get spoiled if they haven't played the game. Because everybody, even though you can say I've been playing this game, doesn't mean that everybody has played this game. So I just want to let everybody know that. So please write down below and give people a spoiler warning, so if whoever looks at it, they know, and you can give your thoughts on what you like and dislike and all that stuff. But alright guys, I love y'all. Peace. God bless y'all. TGDS 9197.